So we are finally outside. Oh my Lord. It was a rough one this morning, like really rough. Zebby was not having it. Not having it at all. Not at all. I need a lot more coffee. But one of his socks got wet, so he wouldn't wear that sock, so I had to go find a different sock. He wouldn't get dressed. He kept taking his pants off. He was a nightmare this morning. He just wasn't having it. I don't know if he didn't get enough sleep, because I know I didn't. I didn't get enough sleep. But this kid wakes up at 6 in the morning and then comes and wakes me up, so he got less sleep than I did. And Zane was not helping. Zane kept antagonizing him and pushing him around, and oh my God, it was just... It was a morning. It was a morning. You're fine. You're fine. Shake it off. Shake it off. Yeah. Good job. Zevrin, you need to get down from there, please. Come on. No, 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 no. Zevrin, come on. Get down. Thank you. Oy, oy, oy. All right, I'll let you guys watch him play for a minute. Come on, Zebby. Get down, please. Woo, it's a cold one. Woo. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, sit down. Sit. You ain't going down there. What is that, dump truck? Say garbage truck. Yeah, it's a garbage truck. Yeah. Zaddy. What are you doing? You climbing? Zane? Zane! Zane Orion! No! Dang it. Alright, I got him. Whew. He ran after that dump truck because he thought it was so cool. You can't run off on mommy. That's not nice. You're giving mama heart attacks. Zebby! Zebby! Zebby, can you say good morning, vlog? Good morning, vlog. That's good enough. Thought I heard the bus, but it wasn't the bus. What are you doing? There's my sad lily tree. Or not lily, lilac tree bush. Yeah, it's not doing too well. Then again, it is winter, but it looked like it was dying long before. Zane, stay over here. What are you doing dragging your backpack, dude? You're gonna ruin it. What are you doing? Say, it's freezing out here. Bus needs to get here now. You better not. You better not. Zane Orion. Oh no, both of them. Crap. Okay, so let's have a real talk. Everybody has rough days. Everybody deals with things in different ways, and everybody has a way to cope. Autism rough days are especially rough. The average person doesn't really understand what us parents go through when it comes to our child with autism and them having meltdowns and having bad days. And it's hard. Every time somebody has a rough day, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. But it is especially hard with children with autism. Mostly because they can't tell you why they're having a rough day. So I've talked about this before, Zevi is extremely smart, can get through pretty much any type of mathematical, reading, shapes, colors, numbers, anything, just fine. He's very intelligent. I mean, he was reading at the age of 3. But when it comes to emotions and dealing with those emotions, he has a very rough time. So if he's having a bad morning or a bad evening or whenever, I can't tell why. Because he can't tell me. And it's very hard to see your baby like that. This morning was very rough. I know I said that before. But I could not figure out why he was having a rough morning, why he wanted to just ignore me completely because he wanted to do what he wanted to do. Which, I mean, for a 4-year-old, that's pretty average. But Zebi is just not average. He is his own special little light. And I know every autism parent feels the same way about their kid. They have their own special, unique qualities. And when I know he's having a bad day is whenever he's that defiant. So, the last couple of days have been kind of more on the rough side, which, I have expected because the weather changed, the time changed. It's been a while since we've had to deal with rough Zebi. And this morning was a little overwhelming. Usually I'm pretty good about getting them ready in the morning. We have a routine. We have everything set up. Like, all of the routine parts of his morning went okay. So, getting up, eating breakfast, getting dressed, brushing his teeth. But all the little things in between are what were setting him off. He got his sock wet. Threw a huge fit. He wanted to toast a bagel. Didn't want the toasted bagel. He wanted a regular bagel. Climbing up to play in the water after he had just gotten dressed. Splashing water in the sink after he brushed his teeth. Little things that I know that he doesn't normally do, but he will force himself to do because he doesn't want to deal with anybody. He wants to do everything himself. So, I just want everyone to know that whether you're an autism parent or not, just know that our rough days are rough. They're not like the average rough day where you feel down on yourself, you have mom guilt. They are that times like 20. And I burst into tears this morning after I dropped Zane off because I do have mom guilt and I want to be able to be there for him and know that he's okay. I mean, he's basically making one of my biggest fears come true. And that is that he can't tell me what's wrong. Me sending him off to school, that was a huge fear for me. I was terrified to send him to school at such a young age because he can't tell you if something happened. He can't tell you if a teacher yelled at him or a kid is picking on him or he ate something he didn't like or his stomach hurts or... there have been multiple times where he's had fevers and nobody knew because he doesn't tell you that he doesn't feel well. And unless you know him and see him on a daily basis, you wouldn't notice because he hides it so well. And that's my biggest fear with him going to school. And he's pretty much making that come true. And I'm having to deal with it. And dealing with this fear is very overwhelming. But I know I'm not alone. I know other parents deal with this fear every single day. And people who don't have children with autism just know, like, your normal fears are amplified with your child with autism. And it's hard and it's difficult. And a lot of the time you feel so alone, but you're not, because there's other parents that are dealing with the same exact thing that you are. And I honestly don't know where I was going with this. I think I just needed to rant. I'm so tired and mortified because I don't know what to do half the time. And I just kind of wing it. And I want to help as many parents as possible. But sometimes winging it is just what you got to do. I'm hoping that today, I warned his teacher that he had a very rough morning. And I'm hoping that because of that pre-warning, he'll have a better day. And they'll find ways to make sure that he has a better day. And he'll come home and he'll be his happy little self again. Well, thanks for listening to my rant. My venting, because today I am alone in my house and I have nobody to vent to. So thank you for that. Make sure that you guys subscribe, because this is real. This is real life. And everybody should know what it's like. Love you guys. So I just got Zane from the babysitter. What? What? Yeah? What do you see? The moon? Do you see the moon? Yeah. So we're on our way to go get pizza. Yeah. Because Mommy doesn't feel like cooking. Plus, I really don't have anything to cook anyway. I gotta go grocery shopping. So luckily, Zach got paid today. Woohoo! So I'm gonna go buy pizza. And we're gonna eat some pizza and we're gonna have a good night, aren't we? So yeah. All right, well, I'll check in when I get home. So this is what eating pizza means. So this was a sausage pizza. No longer is it a sausage pizza. He just eats the sausage. And then Zane decided to mimic him. So this is Zane's plate. He got one down. Zane usually eats the whole pizza, but Zane, were you being goofy with me earlier? Are you singing? Yeah. I can't show you. You keep taking your undies off. Yeah. You're so funny. I just wanted to show you guys because that is what it consists of eating pizza in our household for the boys. It's quite funny. Mama, can you say hi?
No.
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 I love you. You're so funny. Where are you going? Good. What, you want to see what Zacho's doing?
Pop,
Hey, I wanted to see what you were doing, Zacho.
Go. Go. What are those eyes? You look so silly. And then we tap. Oh, look at the angry eyes. Mommy's got him too. What? What?
So I'm going to close out the video for today. Zeffy was in a much better mood when he got home. After I went and picked up Zane and got pizza, Zevi was super happy. You know, he loves pizza. He loves eating pizza, picking the sausage off, playing with it. I don't know. But he loves pizza, and he was in such a good mood. Now, I didn't get a whole lot of recordings of him because, well, he's a boy, and he's going through a phase right now where he just loves to be naked. It's lovely. The funny thing is, he doesn't do it anywhere else but at home. So he will run around stark naked. I tried putting clothes on him. Nope, didn't want him. Took them right off. I put underwear on him. Nope, didn't want him. Took it all off. It's really not a problem until you have, like, you know, I don't know, friends over, which doesn't happen often with us anyway, so that's okay. But he at least doesn't do it in public. He got caught doing it once at school, but the teachers caught him and stopped it right away. But ever since then, he hasn't done it. So I didn't get a whole lot of footage of him just because of his stark nakedness. But he was very sweet today. Him and Zane were singing together, which was amazing. Zevi never sings. He used to when he was about, just before he turned 2, he would sing. And that's a personal hit to my heart because I'm a singer and I always wanted my kids to be able to sing. So watching him and Zane sing songs together was like, oh, I wish I could have recorded it. Darn you, Zevi, for your stark nakedness. But the evening went really well. And I let them stay up a little later tonight because it's the weekend. And when I said it was time for bed, they actually went to bed. No problems, no real fussing. I turned on their light, turned on some music. They were right to sleep. So, the evening turned out very well. I'm not nearly as stressed as I was this morning because it was very tough dealing with this morning. I had a conversation with my mother this morning and she made me feel better. So thanks, Mom. You're always a big help. So we're gonna close up the video. I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get Zacho up early tomorrow because he has Boy Scouts. They're going around door to door and putting plastic bags on their doors to collect cans for the needy. I'm so proud of my big boy. But he does it every year. He really enjoys himself and I think he'll have a good time again. But I have to have him ready by 8:45. So, on a Saturday. Yeah, he'll be fine. At least I don't have to go with him. Grandpa's taking him, so. And I get to stay home with the kids because Zach works tomorrow morning. Yay! So it's just me and the boys tomorrow. But we should have a good day tomorrow. We'll do lots of playtime. It's supposed to be cold, so we'll be staying inside because, sorry, I don't do the cold. All right, well, you guys have a good night. We'll see you around.